Welcome to Getting Started with Writing Knowledge Base Articles. We have created a slide binder with tips for how to create an article in ServiceNow, as well as some general writing guidelines. In this video, I will cover how to navigate within the live binder and also point out some of the important tips you will want to make special note of. On the Welcome tab, I just tell you how to navigate within the binder. You just can click on whichever tab you want to go to. And also tell you that this is based on Microsoft's Manual of Style for Technical Publications. So all the rules in here are out of that guide. And then the things we look at in here are style, tone and grammar, common problems, and working with images. And then I list who's on our knowledge base team. And then if you need help with technical writing support, I have that information there too. So on the Getting Started page, this just lists how you actually start your knowledge base article. So I'm just going to pop over to ServiceNow and show you that. So what you're going to do is under Knowledge Base Management, click Create New. And then it pulls up the article format. And then you can select your topic and your category, put in your short description, and then complete your article. And then when you're done, you're just going to click Save, and then that will save it as a draft. And you can see that here with the workflow, it's saved as draft. So that's kind of just a quick run through of how you create the article. I'm going to pop back over here to knowledge base, and then just point out some of these conventions. And I'm not going to read them to you, but I'm going to actually point them out in an actual web page, because you can read through these on your own. But it talks just about general guidelines and common things you run across, like capitalization and how you refer to menus and dialog boxes and those kind of things, how you refer to mouse operations, and keyboard operations, and then how you format your actual articles. And we use lists, the notes, and images. So I'm going to go over here to this article and just point out a few things. So you'll notice here this first line is a heading, creating calendars, and we just capitalize the first word, and the rest of the words are not capitalized unless they're the proper noun. And then we have two kinds of lists in this actual document. This first one's called an unordered list, which is a bulleted list, and this is just if things are not in sequential steps. So I'm just listing some general concepts here, so I put those in a bulleted list. And then if we go on down, this is actually an ordered list or a numbered list. So when I'm going step by step through my instructions, I'm going to use a numbered list. So one thing we'll note in the instructions is we always tell them where they're going to go and then what they're going to do. So right here I'm saying from the calendar tab, and then I'm telling them to click on the Create New Calendar button. And what you'll notice here is I'm saying click. I don't say click on, just click and what they're going to click on. And then the name of the button is highlighted, but the word button is not. Okay. And then here's an image. And we made this as small as we can, so if you can resize your windows, get them small, you can do that. And then I wanted to point out this create image or create calendar button. So then I just drew a little rectangle around that. And then since the background of this was white, we go ahead and put a border around it. Just makes it stand out a little better. And the other thing you'll notice on here are notes. So two types of note. It's just a single note. We always put those in red and bold. If it's just one single note, you just put them on the same line. If you have multiple notes, then you'll put the still in red and bold, but they'll be on there. Each note will be on its own line. Alright, I'm going to pop back over here. The other thing I want to point out is this document conventions chart, and this will list a lot more than I listed on this page. This one I just highlighted some of the things you run across most frequently, but this one will go into great detail on various things that you could find as you're writing documentation. Then menus and commands, same thing. It's just how you refer to different menus and commands, so that you can go through that. And dialog boxes, same thing. This one's very helpful and the one you'll probably use the most often. So there you have just a general how to get started with creating knowledge base articles.